doing? I am great. I've been busy. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Today I'm overbooked, but I love being overbooked. And today is Crime Stoppers, one of my favorite things to volunteer at. I love seeing what our community first responders are doing and how they're doing it and the awards they get and the recognition they get. It's such a blessing to be part of that. So I'll be working some this morning. Well, working a lot this morning, cramming it all in a few hours, and then we'll go decorate. And then tonight we'll go back and get to enjoy the evening. Very thankful for the things I get to do in this community. Very thankful for so many things. Yesterday, I got to do an awesome interview, such a sweet girl, about something that, it's funny, it was something I always wanted to start and never did. I always wanted to start a thing for teenagers for prom dresses and homecoming dresses and the shoes and accessories and all that. I just never did it. I've been doing radio, and so that just never happened. And it's funny how God always knows the desires of your heart. And even though I didn't start it, and even though I'm not doing it, I got to interview for it, and I got to be part of it that way. So we were able to give some shoes yesterday, and we're loaning some racks, and we were able to loan a shoehorn and some sake things. And so God just kept allowing, and I loved it. And so that is this Sunday. If your daughter, granddaughter, neighbor, whatever, needs a homecoming dress, it is a great opportunity to go get it. All different sizes and accessories will be there. I believe they had over 160 dresses, I thought she said, and 60 something shoes and all kinds of accessories. And they're setting it up like where they have dressing rooms and mirrors and just a whole bunch of fun. That is at Mainland High School this Sunday. We are sharing the flyers. Maybe you have some dresses in your closet that you could donate, or some shoes or whatever. Still time to donate, still time to sign up to volunteer, still time to participate, still time. We need teenagers. So if you know of, like I said, a girl who is in need of a homecoming dress, what a great opportunity to be blessed, be a blessing, and be part of our community. That this Sunday at Mainland High School. So that was first way to start my day, and that was awesome. And then my day got better. Of course, I love WAPN. I love being in the community. But Pastor Jim Pelletier and his wife, Becky, and of course, their son were here. And back on prayer line on Wednesdays. Jim is home. He is back home. And it was, so special to see him. And I was a little nervous because I didn't know if I was allowed to hug him and stuff. Of course, I wanted to, but, I didn't want to, but just to see him and to see Becky. Becky's recovering from 2 knee replacements at the same time, and she's doing good. And Mark has just stepped up and helped him so much. And Jim got on prayer line, and it was like, welcome home, Jim. The texts were coming in and people calling. And Jim even, of course, good old Jim, he donates books for our barbecue that's coming up. And so if you come to our barbecue and you donate any amount of money, you're going to get one of these healing books. And I was super excited that he did that. So just God is always got favor. God always is doing something. And yesterday, like I said, was super special. And then last night, got to go to my granddaughter's first swim meet for high school. And that was fun to see. So different from when she was in other swim meets. This went really, really fast. And we were trying to decide, is it because they go off the block? Is it because they're taller? What is it? But that was fun to go see that. The weather held off during that, so that was nice. And tonight she's got a football. She's a cheerleader, but won't be able to go to that. Pop will be going to that. So thankful to be included in grandchildren's lives. And got to see Colin last night. Always good seeing Colin. He was getting ready to head on into work. So I am thankful. I am so thankful that get to be participating in my family's lives, get to see my family, get to live in a great community that partners together. We were talking about that yesterday morning. When you give women an assignment, we go for it. When God says, hey, I want you to try this, we go for it. And we love to get behind each other. And so I'm part of that. I got to be part of that yesterday. And so thankful I got to be part of that. A small part, but any part. If all the small parts come together, that makes a huge part. So don't think, well, I can't do much. You might have some jewelry that you could donate, or you might have a dress rack or a shoe rack that you say, hey, we're not using it. We can donate it or let you borrow it, whatever it is. And then on Monday, I'm going to be doing another interview about some women here in town that are collecting for the hospital for abused women. And so very excited about that interview. So I just love being in the neighborhood. I love being in our community. If there's something going on that you'd like to send a flyer over, WAPN@WAPN.net. And I will do my best to share that flyer. And if I have an opportunity, even interview about it, because I think the more we get out there, the more we let people know what's going on, the more people can be a blessing. So that's some stuff I like to do. Now, we have that barbecue coming up. It's coming up quickly, and that is on September 27th. And we're going to be putting up some pop-up tents. But if you know somebody that has a big tent and they would like to bring it on down to WAPN and set it up in our parking lot, we were going to rent one and have a company come do it. But Yvonne is right. We're trying to raise money for new equipment for WAPN. So we're trying not to spend money to raise money. So if you know somebody with a big tent or maybe some white pop-ups that we can borrow, we would love to borrow them. Maybe you want to volunteer and come help us set them up. Whatever you'd like to do, I really appreciate it. But I have a feeling out there that there's people with some tents or a tent that they would loan to WAPN and come set it up at WAPN's parking lot. We'd really appreciate it. Give me a call, 386-316-8054. We're doing our special memory interviews all over the place. And so maybe you would like to come in and share a memory about WAPN, 386-316-8054. If you can't come in or your schedule doesn't allow it, go ahead and send me that video, about a 2-minute video. You can send it over to 386-316-8054, and we will share that on social media. Did you know that we not only do radio, we stream everything on our website, and we have an Apple app, but we also do Facebook Live, and we also have YouTube now. And YouTube handle is WAPN 91.5 FM. So if you could go over there and subscribe to us, and if you're using the big equipment in here, so if you're using, I am not got it all on in here. What is going on? There we go. If you're using the big equipment in here, the bright equipment in here, you can be part of the YouTube family now. WAPN 91.5 FM, and it goes automatically on YouTube. So just stuff is always happening. The purpose is 40 years. We've been on there 40 years. So dollars, fives, hundreds, thousands, whatever to help WAPN. You can bring them by the radio station at 1508 State Avenue, right here in Holly Hill. If I am not here, we have a mail drop. You can throw it right through the mail drop on the front door. You can go to our website, WAPN.net, click on Give Now, become a monthly partner, a one-time partner, however you want to partner with us. And right now, the over and aboves are all going towards new equipment here at WAPN. We're constantly in need of stuff, constantly getting new music and all that. So that's what the over and above does. It's our 40th birthday anniversary, whatever you want to call it. We went on the air September 26, 1985, in the same location, out back in a little yellow shed. No bathroom, no AC. It was very interesting. And we moved on into the bigger building. Then we got to add a second story, and then we purchased everything. So we went from renters to homeowners literally in one night, and been working on the tower. It was really not maintained when we were renters. And so becoming a tower owner was totally different. We had to learn a lot of stuff, but we've been maintaining it and housing here at WAPN at 1508 State Avenue. So pretty exciting, 40 years. So we decided to do the barbecue in our parking lot. Yep, bring it home. So in our parking lot, and there's parking up on 15th Street, but we wanted to do it right here on the parking lot of WAPN and let you tour the radio station. Maybe go on live it with me on the radio station. Who knows what will happen that day. But if you're coming to the barbecue, I need a head count. So I don't have to have a head count, but I'd like a head count because we're ordering the barbecue. We were going to have a guy come cook, but then there's a Christian barbecue place here in town that gave us a great deal. So we said, okay, we're going to make it easy peasy so we can enjoy the afternoon. It is from 11:30 to 1:30, and it's on Saturday, the 27th. And so if you are coming, if you could send us a text at 386-316-8054, just say, hey, Shelly, 2 people are coming, whatever it is, so that we kind of have a head count. So we know it's an open house. So you don't have to stay the whole 2 hours. You can come and go, but we just want to eat some good food, tour the station. Maybe there'll be some giveaways. I don't know. You'll have to come and see. But that is Saturday, September 27th from 11:30 to 1:30 right here at WAPN. So today, as I was, looking at stuff, getting ready for my day, I really was impressed to look at this one reel, and I couldn't get away from looking at that one reel. You know that when that's happening, God's wanting you to watch something or listen to something or whatever. And he was saying, say this every day until the end of the month. And I said, okay. So number one, everything is working out in my favor. God is supporting with all I need. The right people are stepping into my life. Big opportunities are coming my way. My faith is unstoppable. I can do all things with Jesus. With Jesus Christ, I will always win. Every day, say that. When you wake up, put it on your mirror, whatever. You need to name it and claim it. Everything is working out in my favor. I love that. I was thinking about that. I am a favor person. And sometimes you get busy and you forget to thank God that he's working it out. God is supplying me with all my needs. Every time I turn around, everything is being met. But I'm going to speak that every day. God is supplying all of WAPN's needs. The right people are stepping into my life. People come in and people come out. Seasons happen, seasons go. But the right people are stepping into my life. Big opportunities are coming my way. I like to think big. I like to always be thinking of what I can do for my ministries here at WAPN. Big opportunities are coming my way. My faith is unstoppable. It is unstoppable. I have big faith, huge faith. And so I know that God's got it and he's got a plan. I can do all things with Jesus. Even when it seems impossible, I can do it. And I know I can. And I'm going to boldly claim that and do it. With Jesus Christ, I always win. I do. Even if the win isn't what I wanted, maybe the win isn't how I wanted it, I know that God did it for the best for me, for my family, for my kids, for my grandkids, the radio station, our business, whatever it is. I know that God is winning for us. And let's get this favor on. Let's get this day going because God's got big plans for today. God wants to send your enemies a running. God wants to pour out his favor and freely give you that victory. VICTORY. You're listening to WAPN Thankful Thursday, September 4th, 2025. The weather today, I'm an 80s girl. It's going to be 86 with a low of 75. Madison's going to hit 90 with a low of 67. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Trish and Janie and Lori and Tracy and Melissa and Mez and Ashley and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, wedding week, whatever you're celebrating. Happy. Today is National Newspaper Carrier Day. My sister-in-law, Tammy, is our newspaper carrier. She has been doing it forever. She is amazing. I don't think she has ever taken a day off. She literally would have a kid and be right back at work, and she does it faithfully. So pray for your newspaper carrier today. Let them know that you appreciate them and all the things that they do, delivering that news to you every single day. I'm out of here. Busy day ahead. You'll see me on and off doing interviews and stuff, and then Crime Stoppers tonight, and then I'll be back in the morning. Y'all have a wonderful, great day. I am praying for you.